I'm Hélène Lagoutte, as mentioned, and I work in GRDF. So what is GRDF? It means Gaz Réseau de Distribution France. We are the French gas distributor in France. We are the largest, let's say, gas distributor in the world. We distribute natural gas to 11 million customers through a network that is 200,000 kilometers long. So we are a very, very large company. We own the assets. Assets for gas distribution are pipes, meters, valve, pressure reducers, and all type of technical assets. It's kind of an industry of gas distribution, okay? I am a smart meter expert working for a long time in the smart meter project in GRDF, and I'm here today to present you what we do in France in smart meters, what benefits you can get out of it in terms of, going to being a part of a smart cities projects. And I'm here also to present you what we'll do shortly in Turkey, in Izmit with İzgaz distributor. So let's go ahead. Okay, first thing is our smart meters in France. What is it and how does it work? So 10 years ago, we've decided to start a smart gas meters project, meaning that we would replace our 11 million metrological classical meters into smart meters. We decided that, and then we started to run the project. And of course, for all these assets, 11 million meters, it's huge, and it's on the whole French territory, we had to choose a technology. So we had did different studies, and what did we choose, and how does it work today? On the left part of the presentation, you can see the, let's say, meter, okay? So every day, once a day, the meter kind of wakes up, okay, and sends an information to data concentrators. The information that is sent is how much how much gas was used by the customer, okay, for the last, let's say, day. So then it sends the data to data concentrators. 12,000 data concentrators. What are they? They are antennas that we install in high points, on tops of buildings, just like telecom operators, okay? We install those, and then the meter sends the data to the data concentrator. In France, we will install 12,000 of them to cover 80% of the French territory. And we now think that maybe 10,000 will be enough. Okay, and then once a day also these concentrators, they get the data, store the data, normalize and clean the data and keep it for a while, and then every day they send it to our national IT systems through packages. So that's the way it works. And what I want to mention here is that it's very simple and reliable. Why? Because of this choice we made to use the radio network to communicate from the smart meters to the data concentrators. We use radio network, frequency is 169 megahertz. Why did we choose that? Why did we make that choice compared to 5G, 4G, or systems like NB-IoT that we speak a lot about these days? The thing is that we, GRDF, as gas distributors, we have 11 million meters. We can't just imagine that one day that we install a SIM card into each meter, and that one day the communication protocol changes, we move from 5G to, let's say, another protocol, and then we have to change 11 million SIM cards. We simply couldn't do that. So we had to install and create a software without any piece of SIM card inside. Also, let's say, our meters, gas meters on the field, they're supposed to last for 20 years. So we need to manage our costs. So we can't rely on a telecom operator that is, really reliable, but that could change the prices, change the contracts, change the company structure, and so on. For us, it was a too high risk. So we decided that we would install our own data concentrators and use a radio network, which is free, which is reliable, of course, and which is eternal. It's never going to change. It's physical. So we made this decision. Where are we today? We're in the middle of it, kind of. We have already installed more than 4 million meters on the field, okay, everywhere in France, in every region of France, as you can see on the map on the right. And we have also installed half of the data concentrators on the roof. So we're kind of in the middle of the way. And how is it going? The collection rate, which is the third KPI you can see there, is excellent. Excellence is 98%, and we're heading, of course, to 100%. Collection rate is the amount of data you get every day in your IT system compared to the amount of data you're supposed to get. So that's, we say, excellent, and we're improving every month, so we're very happy with that. And the data accuracy also is 98%. What is data accuracy? It is the number of customers that are billed for their gas consumption on real data. Okay? I'll go back to it later on a little. Okay? And the claim rate, let's speak about this last KPI. Claim rate is, in France, the customer is allowed to refuse smart meter. Okay? You're allowed to say, no, you don't install that in my house. I don't want that. Or also you can call and say, I have a problem. I don't understand what's going on with this smart meter. What does it do, etc., etc. The claim rate, refusal plus claim rate at the moment is lower than 1%. So, in fact, the customers in France, do they refuse the smart meters? They don't. They accept it. And why? What is the use of these smart meters? So what benefits? I mean, for you gas customers, what is the benefit? First of all, the benefit, of course, is that you're going to be built on your real consumption data. Beforehand, you know, there was somebody that has to come inside your house, inside your premise, read your index, and then go back to the IT system in the office, and then do bill calculation. And this in France was happening every 6 months. And sometimes, you know, when the persons were not there inside the house and everything, it was every year. So during all the year, you were billed on estimated values, which was, you know, it created many problems. So now, the customer, you, everybody, is billed on his real consumption data every month. First advantage. Second advantage of this smart meter is you can go on your website and you can see your daily consumption data. Okay, that's all new, and it's very important because we assume in France and in Europe in general, we assume that by knowing your daily data, daily consumption data, you will manage better your gas or energy consumption in general, okay? You log on your website and you see your data. It's a daily data, it's just like your emails, bank account, anything. So we assume it will change people's behavior, okay? Benefits of smart meters. I need the time. I don't know how much time I spent on the... Okay. Benefits for your company. I know you all in the room are not gas distributors, LCDs, but for a gas distribution company, deploying such a project is very important because you're going by that to, of course, reduce your operational costs. You have no more people on the field. Okay, no people to go read the index, okay, every 6 months, read the index if a customer is moving out or is moving in, okay, so you have no more, a lot less, let's say, people on the field. You only have, like, security teams. So you reduce a lot your operational costs, okay, and also you enhance your operational results. What does it mean? It means that by having the daily data, okay, you can detect not normal consumption a lot easier, okay? Too high consumption, you can detect it. Too low consumption, you can detect it. What is too low consumption? It can be fraud, for example, okay? You can also detect customers that are using gas, but they don't have a supplying contract. Okay, they move in an apartment, a premise, and the gas is still on, and then start using it, but they don't have a supplying contract. These situations can exist, and with this daily data coming from smart meters, you can detect them. So that's also very important for us to, you know, have, you know, enhance our results in terms of operations. Okay. Also, something that is very important, it changes the skills of our employees. As I mentioned, we have a lot less people in the field, reading the index, okay, moving, driving around and everything. But we need more people to do data analysis, okay, problems detection. Why is this consumption too high? Why is this consumption too low? Why this package of meters send false data and things like that? So the employees are moving to a field technical, skills. We try to move them to data analysis skills, and that's a very big change inside the company. Also, it was an opportunity for us to renew our IT system, but it's more like an internal thing. Last thing that is very important is we are deploying 11 million meters. We go to 11 million customers. It's an opportunity for us to get new data from them, okay? By installing their new meters, we can know who they are, how much people live in the apartment, how do they use gas for. We can do geo-positioning of the assets, of the meter, of the valves and everything. So it's an opportunity also to get new data. But that's more for gas business, so that's our inside job. But what is important, I was mentioning we are part of smart cities. So why is that for? I mean, this data, okay, the customer can use the data, but who else can use this data? Okay, that's a presentation of the data. So on the right side, you can see the data is available everywhere, every day on the website for customers, okay? But also, the data is available for let's say, local authorities, building managers, okay? It's aggregated data, okay? It's sums of data in neighborhoods. So for example, if you're a city, a local authority, you can use aggregated data per building and compare, for example, the consumption data every day, compare one building to another, and then find out how you can, do operation to reduce one consumption in one building. You can use the data to do energy consumption analysis. So we provide also these aggregated data on demand, okay, to building operators and cities, any local authorities. And also we have developed an open data. You can go on the website, opendata.grdf.fr. It's a website on which you can, export daily consumption data, okay, on a neighborhood, base. And then you can use it to do energy planification, energy comparison, and everything. So that's how we contribute to global project of smart cities. I want to explain a last thing that is very important, is we in GRDF have made the decision to install our own data concentrators on roofs in high points. So doing that, it's strange, but we have become an IoT operator. It is not our job. We are gas distributors, but now we have this asset of 10,000 data concentrators on roof, and so we became IoT operators. These data concentrators, they can get data from any sensor using 169 megahertz radio frequency. They can store it and send it to other IT systems. So now, GRDF in France is proposing services to other companies for just, IoT data transmission. For example, I will show you. This type of proposals we are doing at the moment in France, we can propose this IoT service to any, for example, utilities. You see water here. We have at the moment a running project in France, Suez, who is a company who's doing smart water metering, okay? They have built water meters, smart water meters that use the same technology, and they use our data concentrators to send smart water information, okay? We're also doing a pilot with, what can I say, waste products, okay? We have some cities in France that want to put sensors in their waste containers, to know how it's filled, and if it's filled or empty, the percentage of filling. So we're doing a pilot with them. So we have many use cases we can use, okay, we can have to propose services to other companies in France. I hope I'm clear with that. This is a major transformation for us. Okay, last thing I want to tell you about this smart gas meter being a part of the smart city and what's happening in France. I want to add something. We're starting to work in Turkey, and we are very happy to do that. We will do a pilot, a test with smart gas meters in Izmit city, and we're working on that with Izgas. They are our partners. They are gas distributor in Izmit. They are a part of NG Group. Okay, so we will start run a pilot with them in January. So we will provide them, ship them 70 of the smart meters we use in France, install them in customers' houses. Okay, install also 2 data concentrators somewhere in the roofs in Izmit, and check and send the data to our French IT system. For the moment, it's our IT system because it's just a test. Okay, and we will check that it works. All right, and also we will go read the index of the meters in the customer's premises in Izmit, and we will compare with what is entering in our IT system and check that the data is relevant. So we will start doing that. We're very happy with that. Second thing we will do on the right side of the slide is we will do a business case for them. Meaning we will try to figure out how much it would cost to deploy smart meters for them, for their almost 400,000 customers. We will, try to figure out how much it would cost and how much it would gain for Izgas, what the benefits would be, and see the, balance. So we do its cost-benefits analysis. So that's what we will run for them, and we will be happy to share the results with you next time. Thank you very much.